Hello, my name is Chloe Ferguson. I'm applying for the Director of Operations through Trivium Group. I am asked to complete a video to walk through one operation system I've personally built and scaled. So my previous position was as a Director of Operations at Segev LLP, a law firm in Vancouver, BC. When I first started as the Director of Operations, I did a full analysis of all the operating processes at the company. I looked at all the processes, all the SOPs, and determined there was a huge gap with the accounts receivable process and billing process as well. I found that there was millions of dollars in accounts receivable, and the age of accounts receivable was extremely high. As a result, there was a lack of cash flow. It took a long time for cash flow to get into the company's hands. What I did was I completed a full review of the billing and collections processes. I spoke with the accounting team. I mapped out the processes with them, the billing and collections process, and that gave me the ability to determine if there's any gaps and opportunities. So I saw the entire process. I had many conversations with the lawyers to determine what the problem was, why weren't they collecting. I also looked at the system, the accounting system, Cosmolex at the time, and determined what we weren't using in the system. So after a bunch of analysis, really getting to know the process, I came up with a bunch of recommendations. One being was to hire a new accounts receivable person to make calls. Two, I created an entire interest policy and process. We weren't collecting on interest, and that was one thing that was in the policies, but we weren't acting on it. So really made sure that we were collecting on it. As a result of that policy, we actually created a whole new revenue, and that was about $150,000 within a couple months. We received just in interest. I also implemented a new system through Cosmolex. It was automatic billing, so we weren't really depending on each of the lawyers to come out and send the bill. The accounts receivable person did. So within just a couple months, the age of receivable went down about 23 days. This resulted in cash flow coming in quicker. And that resulted in us having the ability to use that cash flow elsewhere. The new system was great. We did a lot of retraining to everyone on how that new processes were implemented, and there was a lot of success from it. Thank you.